Namaste. Say properties of arithmetic mean. In that combined arithmetic mean, we have done that finding n1 and n2 the x bar c like that way. In the last class we have done one problem, that is percentage. Now another problem I am written here, that is proportions. See, in the question they are giving proportion. Proportion means you have to do like that way. In the last class, last problem I am done by taking a percentage. If they are asked find the percentage of boys or girls, means you should take n1 plus n2 equal to 100. Here n1 plus n2 equal to 1 you can choose, or otherwise we can use the combined arithmetic mean as it is a problem. Here the mean marks of students in a class is 72. Or if the mean marks of the boys is 75 and that of girls is 65. See, these values are given. I will write that boys and girls in the solution. Boys and girls. You can group like this way. The mean marks of students, this is total students value is given, that is combined arithmetic mean, that is 72. Mean marks that is 72, and the mean marks of the boys I will take as x1, that is 75, and girls, continuation of that one, mean marks of girls, that is x2 bar. We don't know n1 and also we don't know the n2 value. n1 and n2 we don't know. Now here we will take a combined arithmetic mean. Combined arithmetic mean is x bar c is equal to n1 x1 plus n2 x2 bar divided by n1 plus n2. n1 and n2 take as it is. Instead of x1 write 75 and x2 bar is 65. This one is 72. Here 72 that equal to n1 we don't know, and x1 is 71 into n1 plus here 65 into n2 divided by n1 plus n2 like this way. Then cross multiplication. 72 into n1 plus n2 that equal to 75 n1 plus 65 n2. Now multiply this one. 72 n1 plus 72 n2 that equal to 75 n1 plus 65 n2. Now n1 and n1, here n2 is there, 72 n2 plus 65 n2 that equal to 75 n1 minus 72 n1 like this way. See, after calculation we get answer here 72 minus 65 that is 7 n2 that equal to 75 minus 72, that answer is 3 n1. Now write this n1, that is n1 divided by n2. Okay, 7 divided by 3 that equal to n1 divided by n2. Therefore our answer is therefore n1 divided by n2 that equal to 7 divided by 3. We got answer like this way, n1 divided by n2 that equal to 7 divided by 3. This one we can write as, that is n1 is 2. Okay, n2 that equal to, say I am written in the proportion 7:3. Okay, here therefore proportion of boys that is n1 that equal to, here 7 plus 3 total 10 7. 7 is the N1. N1 equal to 7 and N2 equal to 3 here. Proportion, they have asked proportion of boys. Therefore, proportion of boys, that is N1 is to N2 and here 7 is to 3. Therefore, N1, 7 divided by 10. 7 plus 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 is there. Out of 10, we got 7. That is, proportion is 0.7. Proportion of boys, that is 0.7. Next, proportion of girls. They have asked find the girls proportion also. Proportion of girls. Proportion of girls, that is N2. That is N2. 3 divided by 10. This is N2. 3 divided by 10. 10 same, that is 7 plus 3. Total 10. That equal to 0.3. Therefore, proportion of boys is 0.7 and proportion of girls that is 0.3. Now, see, you can use this method also. Instead of taking this one, you can write N1 plus N2 that equal to 1. Okay, that equal to 1. You can keep 1 as it is. Here instead of N2 or instead of N1, you can write 1 minus N1. Same method what you have done in the percentage. Like this way only you are going on doing. Afterwards, you are getting one of the values, that is N2 values you are getting. Then by using that one you are finding the N1 value. Same as how we are done in the last class problem, that is a percentage. Instead of 1, we are taken 100 in the last class problem. You can use the method like that way also. Okay, you can use like that way also. Here combined arithmetic mean, I have done different problems. Now, if there is a wrong values are given, means what you have to do? That type of problems we will do. Here, the mean weight of 100 persons. The mean weight persons is 45 kgs. 45 kgs. Later, it was found that a weight of 52 kgs. Weight of 52 kgs was misread as 25 kgs. Find the correct mean. Find the correct mean weight of the person. Find the correct mean weight of the persons. Here, first we have to write what are given. See, one mean weight of 100 persons. N1 is given, that is 100 persons. Then 45 kgs, that is x1 bar. 45 kg is given. Then it was found that a weight of 52. So actually this is wrong, because of by taking wrong value they got to 45 kg. It was found that a weight of 52 kg, misread as 25 kgs. Here, which one is the correct weight? You have to write that one. Correct weight, that is 52 kgs, and wrong weight, that is 25 kgs. Wrong weight is 25 kgs. Then this is the wrong arithmetic mean. Wrong arithmetic mean. Because of this one, they have got a wrong arithmetic mean. Because of this, they have got wrong arithmetic mean. First, what is the step first? See, first step is you have to find the wrong sum of summation x observation. Wrong sum of summation x. This one. First you have to find out that one. Summation x observations. Summation x observations. How to find out that one? By using the formula. X1 x bar that equal to sigma x divided by n. No need of writing one. X bar equals summation x divided by n. This formula here. N we know and x bar you know. You are going to find out this one here. Okay. Therefore n into x bar. N into x bar that equal to n equal to how much they are given? 100 into this one 45. We got which value? Sum of that observations x observations we got. Wrong values of this one we got. That is 100 into 45. That answer is 4500. We got this one. Next second step. Step second. That is corrected summation x observation. Here wrong. Here corrected. Corrected summation x of observations. We are going to find out this one. Here wrong observations. Here correct observations. Here corrected summation x equal to wrong summation x plus correct value minus wrong value minus wrong value. Now wrong sum is which one? I will do here. Corrected summation x we are going to find out. Corrected summation x we are going to find out. Wrong summation x, here wrong summation, sum of here I am written again summation x. This one that is 4500 plus corrected value. See in the given I am written corrected value or corrected weight. This is the corrected weight. You have to do plus. Correct value you have to take a plus and wrong value you have to take a minus 25. We have written this one. Now calculate this one. We will get answer that is 4527. 4527 we got. Next third step. Second step say completed. Third step. Step third. See in the third step find correct mean. Find correct mean. Correct mean value. That is x bar. Mean is x bar. So we got sigma x value. Now x bar equal to sigma x divided by n. Sigma x 4527 divided by n value is given, that is 100. N value is given, that is 100. Now answer 45.27. This is the actual value. Find the mean weight of the persons. Correct mean weight. Therefore correct mean weight is 45.27. See this type of problems. Next we will go for merits and demerits. I am written here merits and demerits of arithmetic mean. Here merits. See merits I am written that it is easy to understand and simple to compute. So I am told in the which one average. First we have studied the averages, some of the essential words, essential of words of central measures of central tendency. In that I am told what are the points will be there, that is repeated here. Same. See one of the point is this one. It is easy to understand and simple to compute. Merit first one very easy. Next, second one, it is based on all the values. See, we have done so many problems by taking that arithmetic mean. By taking the data, we have solved arithmetic mean problem. You have observed, we have chosen all the values for the calculations. We are not left any one of the values in the ungrouped data or grouped data. In the grouped data, which one? Discrete, continuous. In the continuous also, what we have done? We have taken which one? Midpoint. We have taken midpoint. If one of the values we don't know, means we cannot calculate. In the open-end distribution, for that we cannot calculate arithmetic mean because the values are not given. Whether below they are writing or otherwise one of the values writing above, like that way. So for open-end we cannot calculate. We are used all the values in the calculation. Therefore, they are written that it is based on all the values. It is based on all the values. Therefore, there will be no mistakes. Okay. Third one, it is well defined by mathematical formula. See, what are the mathematical formula we are writing? For that, it is well defined. Next, fourth one, it is capable of further mathematical treatment. For the further calculation also, we are using arithmetic mean. For the calculation of standard deviation, etc. For that, that means CV, okay, coefficient of variation. For there also we are using x bar. That means for the further calculation, also we are using which one? Arithmetic mean. Next, fifth one, it possesses sampling stability. We cannot use all the values if the data is large. If the data, when we are doing the survey, if the data is large, means that time what we are going to do, we are going for the sampling. See, for that also it possesses a sampling stability. Next, another one, it is more stable than any other averages. Say, compared to the other averages, types of averages in the central tendency, what we have written? Arithmetic mean, median, mode, then geometric mean and harmonic mean. When compared to the other averages, this is the more stable. Which one? Arithmetic mean is the more stable. And also, I am not written here, we can also join that if the values are 0, then also we can calculate value. Some of the values are 0, means we can calculate. If the values are in the negative also, we can calculate. Okay. Arithmetic mean. Next, demerits. See, in the demerits, what is the first point? That is given that it is highly affected by abnormal extreme values. Highly affected. So, I will give one example. If there is a large value and a small value, so the values are given that means it is very small or it is very large, like that value. 18, 20, 0, 1. Observe this one. One is very less when compared to the other. When compared to the other 3. 1, 2, 3. Here 18, 20, 17. This one is a very less value. If you are finding the arithmetic mean, that will give different answer. Here 18 plus 20 plus 1 plus 17 divided by 4, our answer will be 14. Answer is 14. Why we got answer 14? Because of this one. See, you can observe your marks also. If you got 80, 85, 82 and not 70, all also above 80. One of the subjects marks is you got 55. That time your overall percentage becomes how much? That is less because of one value, because of that one figure, your answer or percentage becomes very less. That is only if there is a abnormal extreme values, that is highly affected. Okay, second one, if the distribution have open-end classes, then it cannot be easily calculated. Is open-end class, how we got open-end class? Like this way. So in the class interval, open-end means here below 10. One of the values is given that below 10. Below 10. We don't know here. Next 10 to 30. 30 to 40. Like that way. 40 to 50 or 50 to 100. If they are given like this way means here say difference are not same. That time we cannot take what is the value, first one below 10. Below 10 means from where we have to start, from 0 or minus value, we don't know this one, or 5 to 10. Therefore if the data is given like this way, that is open-end distribution, we cannot find the midpoint. Therefore if the open-end distribution is given means we cannot calculate. Then it cannot be used for qualitative data. Qualitative and quantitative is given. In the quantitative, that means number. Quantitative, that is a number, we can calculate. We have done so many problems. But in the qualitative, we cannot. This one arithmetic mean we used for qualitative. They are given options, that is nominal and another one is the ordinal. But here for the qualitative we cannot calculate the arithmetic mean. Next another one is given that it cannot be obtained. It cannot be obtained graphically. It cannot be obtained graphically. For median and mode that can be obtained graph. By using graph we can obtain, but for the arithmetic mean graphically we cannot calculate. Okay, these are the merits and demerits of which one, arithmetic mean. Okay, next here simple arithmetic mean is completed. Next another one, another arithmetic mean is a weighted arithmetic mean. We have done a weighted arithmetic mean. See, in the weighted arithmetic mean, when compared to simple and weighted, in the simple, equal importance is given to all the item. But in the weighted, which one? In the weighted, that is relative importance. Relative importance is given. All the items are not used, only which one is more important, that item only we are used. I am written that which one, definition in the last when I explaining the arithmetic mean. Now here formula is given that x bar w, weighted x bar w equal to w1 x1 plus w2 x2 plus so on up to wn xn. Here one is the weightage is given w, and here w1 plus w2 plus so on up to wn. That formula is summation. We are added, therefore I am taken summation w x divided by here summation w. That means total value of w and total value of this one w x. This is the formula of weighted arithmetic mean. Weighted arithmetic mean. Okay, we will do the problem of weighted arithmetic mean in the next class. Okay, then so I am told that I will do in the next class. No, today we will continue that one. I will do now only. Here, two students with the following marks in the PUC examination applied for an engineering course. If selection is based on weighted arithmetic mean is given in the question of the marks, weighted arithmetic mean of the marks, which student has greater chance of getting selected? On the other hand, if selection is based on simple arithmetic mean, which of them has a greater chance? Whether weighted arithmetic, if you are applying the weighted arithmetic mean or if you are applying the simple arithmetic mean, which will be the greater chance? We will calculate that one, and afterwards we will compare, or we can observe that one. Here given the question, that means table, data is given, see subject is written and weightage is given for the percentage marks. Weightage is given in the question only. This is the student A and student B, both are, they want to join to the engineering course. Whether A will be getting the chance or B will be getting the chance, we have to calculate. Here weight also given. Here for the English they have given only weightage is 1. They have got this student less marks and this student 65 got, and language that is given as 1, maybe Kannada, Sanskrit or Hindi, like that way. Here student he got 70 marks in the language and he got 52 less marks. Student B got in the language less marks. And physics is here, weightage is 3, but here 63, he got 81 more marks in the subject, that is physics subject. Here this is 63 less when compared to the B. And in the chemistry they had given weightage is 2, here 69 and here 50 less. In mathematics, that is weightage is given 3, here 60 and he got 80 more marks compared to A. And statistics weightage is given 2, here 71 and 73. Total marks also given. See, if we are using a solution, in the solution if we are using arithmetic mean, simple arithmetic mean, if we are using simple arithmetic mean, what is the formula? X bar equal to sigma x divided by n. This is for student A, I will take student A. Solution. This is a simple arithmetic mean, simple AM. This is student A and this one is student B, that is A, and this one is B. X bar equals summation x divided by n. Here answer, summation x 398 divided by n. N is how much here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 values. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 subject. 398 divided by 6. 398 divided by 6. Our answer 66.33%. 66.33%. Okay. Next here, y. I will take as y bar, student B. Summation y divided by n. Here, total value answer. That means total answer is given 374. That divided by 6. 374 divided by 6. Here 62.33. 62.33%. If you are using simple arithmetic mean, which one is considered for selection? Student A has greater chance. Student A has a greater chance. Student A has greater chance of getting selected. Now, see, if you are using weighted arithmetic mean, I am written the formula, that is x bar w equal to sigma wx divided by sigma w. Here weight is there. Here student A, what I told, I will take as this one as x and this one I will consider as y. Now weight, you should multiply with weight. Here also y. We have to find out this table. Okay, I will do here only. In this table, when you are multiplying, we get the answer. Here 65, here 70. Here multiply this one, we get answer, that is 189. Here after multiplying we get the answer 138. Here 180. Then 142. Calculate this one. After adding we get answer 784. Okay, 784 answer we are getting. Okay. Like that we only multiply with y also. Okay. One into 38. Okay, 1 in this as a W, 1 into 52, like this way only. 3 into 81, 3 into 81, 243. Then 50 into 2, that is 100. Then 80 into 3, that is 240. 73 into 2, that is 146. Like this way multiply, then total answer, that is 819. We got like this way. See the table. 1 into, that is W into X, we are written here, and for the WY, 1 W into Y, W into Y. Okay. This one, this is the student B, and this one is the student A. This is the student A. Okay. We got both also answer. Now formula, apply formula for that one. Write down the value, 374 here, and here 819, 398 and 784. Now weighted arithmetic mean, this is the student A, and here also I am writing student A's values. Now X bar W, weighted arithmetic mean. Here simple arithmetic mean I have used weighted arithmetic mean, weighted arithmetic mean. Now I am using weighted arithmetic mean. X bar W equal to sigma WX divided by sigma W. WX, well, WX total 784, and total value of weights, answer, total answer, that is 12. Our answer 784 divided by 12, 65.33%. Next for B. Okay, student B here, Y bar W equal to sigma Y, W into Y, okay, sigma W into Y divided by sigma W. Here total answer sigma W into Y, 819. 819 divided by 12. Our answer 68.25%. 68. Here 68.25%. 68.25%. Now observe these two. See, when you are observing these two, see that time since if you are using weighted average, for weighted average you are going to use 65 and 68. Which one is greater? Greater is student B. Therefore student B has a greater chance of getting selected. Student B has greater chance of getting selected. See, like this way we are doing the problem of weighted. Why we are using weighted means I have done the problem, we can compare. So if simple arithmetic mean is used means we get a different answer. If you are using weighted arithmetic mean also, that time also you are getting a different answer. Only because of here we are giving weights. We are giving weights, that is not same. Weights are not same for all the items. Okay. Here for all the given subjects, weights are different. Therefore, we got a different answer. So in the question, who have the greater chance? If you are applying the simple arithmetic mean means for the selection, student A will get a greater chance. For if they are using a weighted arithmetic mean, if they are seeing the weightage means for the selection of engineering, in that time student B has a greater chance. Student B has a greater chance. Okay, like this way we are calculating the weighted arithmetic mean. Okay, thank you.